Hello coders. In this particular video, will be discussing on this particular topic underscore underscore name equal to underscore underscore main. What this is used for. So remember in C, C++ and in Java we have a main function. So whenever we are executing, we are asking the Python interpreter to execute a Python file. That particular file is being associated to this main function. So let me demonstrate. For this demonstration, I'll be creating a new folder, Control Shift N, and I'll be naming it as Offspring. I'll be naming this file as folder as Offspring, and I'll be opening this inside Visual Studio Code. So I'll be simply writing CMD here, and then I'll be writing code dot to open this folder inside my Visual Studio Code. So let me write code and then dot, and then let me open the file in my Visual Studio Code. And what I'll be doing is that I'll be creating a file, a simple file of hospital. Yeah, we'll be having a hospital file, hospital.py. In this hospital.py, we'll be having something like, let me press a couple, we'll be having a function. So def, that's the name for the function. To define a function, it will be child, and it will be taking gender as a parameter, and it will be simply printing a formatted string if, and within quotation you have whatever gender you are passing in, gender, you have, there will be a, you have a male or maybe a female child. Fine. So now what we will be doing is that we'll be calling in this function. So let me press Ctrl S from my keyboard and move into this file, nursing home dot py. Here we will be calling from hospital import star. Fine. So far so good. Let me save the file. So in hospital we are having gender. Fine. So if I say here everything, so whenever I am importing something from hospital, uh, each and everything will get executed. So if I simply write here, say simply a print, congratulations, congratulations. Fine. Let me save the file. Now from the nursing home view terminal, if I run the file, Python, that is the interpreter, and it will be calling nursinghome.py. We are having congratulations. So whenever we are calling from import, whatever line is present within this hospital line, all of this line would get executed. Now we can use this. So what is the name of this? So we can use this. Associate the main variable with the name. So what we can do is that we can simply say here that if this file is being called, if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal to main. So if this particular file is being called, it is if Python interpreter calls this file, so Python hospital.py. If that is the scenario, then what it will be doing is that it will be setting the child value to male. Fine. So let me save the file. Yeah, Control S. And if it is not the scenario, then whatever thing is being from nursing home, what we will be doing is that here also we will be calling in child and we will be passing in here. So here we passed in male. Fine. So in nursing home we will be passing in female. So let me press Ctrl S on my keyboard, and now whenever Python is calling this nursinghome.py, you are having a female child. But if I call that particular file Python hospital.py and press enter, you have a male child. So whenever I am calling in nursinghome.py from hospital import start, so everything that is present within hospital will be called, but this name, this particular name, it is associated with the main. So we are associating the main function with this file. So the name of this file is nursinghome.py. That's the file nursinghome.py. So what it is calling is that it is passing in child as in female. But if it is not the scenario, if the name is underscore underscore main, so when, so here in this particular file, this main file is being associated with the name, and the name of this particular file is, this particular module is hospital. So whenever we are calling Python hospital, then this main is getting associated with this particular module, and within that particular module, whatever code is written in there, that part is being executed. So in summarization, if we want to guard any code to be getting executed, so whenever we are using a Python file within another Python file, and if we want to guard some file, that from the child file, from the second Python file, if we want to execute some code which is present in the parent file, and it won't get executed, it would get executed only if that parent file is being called. Then we can use this particular file if underscore underscore name equal to main. In general convention, what we do is that we let me make a file simple and name it simple.py. Whatever we do is that we simply say that if we pass in a function, maybe sum, and we'll be having two variable a comma b, and it will simply print. So let me do a summation. We'll be using a third variable. So c equal to a plus b, and then we'll be printing it. It will be a formatted string. So if, and the sum of within bracket, so a variable and within bracket b variable. So the sum of a and b is within bracket c. So let me make the screen a little bit bigger so that the code is visible. No, it's not getting bigger. Anyways, let me press Control plus. Yeah, it's way too bigger. Fine. So in general, what we do is that we, in general, in all of the Python code, we do something like uh, if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal to within quotation main underscore underscore. This is how we execute a Python code. So then we'll be calling in sum, and we'll be passing maybe 10 comma 5. So the answer will be 15. Let me save the file, Control S, and in the terminal we'll be writing Python. We'll be calling the Python interpreter, and it will be calling the simple.py file. The sum of 10 and 15 is 10 and 5 is 15. So this is, in general, it's very confusing that why we are writing name equal to main. So in C and C++ style, we have a main function which is being associated with the file. So here also we are associating the main function with the name of that particular file. So here the name variable will be printing the simple.py. So you can easily do that. So if I say that print, and then we say that underscore underscore name, it will be printing the name of this particular file. Press Ctrl S to save the file, and then if we run the file simple.py, see it is showing main. So that is now in this import statement, child female. Now if we in the simple.py, it is importing. So nursing.have child. Okay, so child, within this child function, okay, here is hospital. Within this child function, if we print something like print underscore underscore name, fine. So if we press Ctrl S, now let's see what the changes are. If we run Python hospital, not hospital, nursing-home.py, see you have a female child, and the from import, so from the import statement it is showing hospital. So the name of the module name, it is associated with hospital. But since you are calling nursing-home.py, the interpreter is calling nursing-home.py, so the main function is being coupled with not this, it is being coupled with not the name of that, because this name is in here. So now if I run this particular hospital file, then we'll be having that if you run this file, we are passing male. So we'll be having, you have a male child along with this a main file. So hope I am being able to clear out with the help of this example. Run it on your own, that in simple words or in layman's word, we use this name equal to main. We use this particular thing, this particular terminology to safeguard whenever we are importing another Python file inside another file. If we want to guard some of the scripts so that the imported file doesn't get the code inside that file doesn't get executed, we use this particular feature. So here I am using underscore underscore name equal to main, which particularly means that if this hospital.py is being called by the Python interpreter, then only this mail will be passed to this particular variable. But if that is not the scenario, then whatever value it is passing from the imported file, that value would be passed on. So that's all for this short video tutorial. Thank you all guys and happy coding.